What's up, everybody? I'm back today. Today's going to be a pretty simple, pretty easy day, not like yesterday where it was supposed to be an easy and simple day. But I'm just going to go over my car, go over some of the stuff that's already been done to it, some of the stuff I didn't show you guys in my video yesterday. Just going to kind of do a walk around, show you guys everything that you might want to see or need to see to know about my car. And if I can think of anything that I'd like to do in the future to the car, I'll show you what I'd like to do and where it needs to go. But yeah, I say let's get right into the video. Alright, so I'm going to reach down here to the hood pop. We'll start at the engine first, just because I feel like that's what a lot of you guys would like to see. Well, here, real quick, actually, I'll take a walk back. That's the car itself. As you can see, I'm in an empty parking lot. That was not done by me. That was done by some other car enthusiasts that have been here with their vehicles. Don't mind the hood. The hood looks a little slanted because I'm on a downhill slope. I don't know if you can see it on the camera right now, but we'll just reach down in here. And there is the motor. That's everyone's old favorite part of these nice old cars. That's just a regular old aluminum radiator. Nothing too special about that. I'm going to kind of go over the special things that you can see. There we go. So this is just MSD brand ignitions. I don't know any of the specs about any of this stuff, but I know kind of what it is. I think that's the MSD ignition. That's the coil back there, which is also MSD, and this distributor is also MSD. As you can see, the people that built this car really liked MSDs, but one thing about this car is this right here is the Phytec what's it called, fuel injection. Phytec fuel injection. So that's kind of, it's like a pump is what that is. I'll show you real quick. Come inside the car. Get you a little sneak peek right there. This is the little computer that controls that pump, telling it exactly, how much fuel to put to the car, when to send that amount of fuel to the car, all that stuff. This is just all the lines there for it, which run to the back. But nothing too crazy, nothing too special up here. Just got jigs, valve covers, some vent that was just given to me. It's actually really nice. It was just a chrome vent on there before, but someone gave me that little blue guy, and it's pretty cool. Just Edelbrock intake. That's the motor, which is the Built 383 stroker. Again, don't know a crazy amount about the motor, but if you know stuff about it, please let me know in the video. I don't know a ton of stuff about like what it takes to build a 383 stroker. I know it puts a 400 crank in the Chevy 350. Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot, and if my hands aren't fully in frame, still getting used to this stuff. And I finally have a tripod. But so that's the Phytec. Well, it looks like a carburetor, but if we look over here, this hose leads to that because this is just pumping all the fuel into that carburetor, if you want to call it that. And that's still where all the air fuel mixture happens and all that stuff. And I like it because it's still kind of old school. It looks old school. That needs upgraded. That is maybe an 8-inch intake. I need to put a 12-inch on it just because look at the motor and look at that puny little thing. It just kind of looks ridiculous. But that's an easy fix. I just gotta buy the part, honestly. And then we'll move on to the back here. Got the double key set up because that's how these old cars were. So here is where we have a mess. Now this is where we have the fuel cell. There's a little miniature pump inside of that fuel cell. That's why you see a wire going to it. That's not for the fuel gauge. The fuel gauge doesn't work. This is my fuel gauge. But so that's the little primary, or no, that's the secondary fuel pump. The one up front is the primary fuel pump. 13-gallon fuel cell. This thing runs on 93 premium. And then, if you really want to, I've been told you can put, I think it was, I'll try to flip this around here, see if I can do this. I've been told I could put, if I have a full tank, I could put 2 gallons of Turbo Blue mixture in that, so it runs at its peak power. I haven't done that. Turbo Blue is way too expensive, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, I have been told this thing at full power should be able to put out about 450 horsepower. I don't have any way to test that, but I believe it. I've not really gotten on the throttle too much, but it is a mean old car. I'm going to flip you around here. Shut that trunk. Get the sound here. Nice old American steel. This sticker came with it. It looks nice. It's like dead center of the windows, as you can see. Now this part will come down here so you can see. See those? Well, you might, yeah. You see all the front tires there? That's your front tires. Those are tiny little guys. Those rear tires are, what size are they? I think they're 12-inch wides is what they are. So those are some big boys. And then as you saw, these fronts, I gotta walk to the front of the fronts. Those are skinny little tires. Now, I'm kind of rushing through this video. Like I said, I don't want to make this video nearly as long as yesterday's video. And yes, those are staying on there. I like them. Some people say that they don't like them. Me personally, I do. I think they match the car. I mean, just, if you look at it from a distance, you can't even really tell that they're there, honestly. But then you look at it from the side, and it's just that. I mean, that's just a vicious look. So, here we are inside the car. Don't mind it's a little bit dirty. You know, all old cars I feel like are a little bit dirty. This is our door panel with minimal scratches on it. That was in a barn for over a year. What do you expect? Cat or something might have got up in it. Got my Tweety Bird mats that came with it. Actually, those are really, really nice mats. I really like those, actually. Steering wheel, it says GT Grant. No idea what that means, but it's a nice little steering wheel. It's nice, like soft, not soft, but it's got like a very subtle feeling to it, and I really like that, actually. These gauges and warning lights, or the gauge and the warning lights, do not work at all. They do not work. But we don't need that because, like I said, we got that little Phytech computer down there to tell us anything and everything that those do. Speedometer, luckily, that does work. The, wow, I just had a little brain fart there. The odometer, I think is what that's called, if my brain's working properly. That does work, and it is reading properly. 97,000 miles on this thing. Those do not work. As you can tell, this wire is hanging down. Actually, I take it back. This one works. My oil pressure works. My water temperature does not work. The switch right here, that's just my fan. It doesn't have the fans on or off whenever the key is in it and turned on. So it's just kind of a flicky switch whenever the vehicle isn't on. Air controls. Yes, it does have a blower motor. Yes, the blower motor does blow. No, none of that works. None of the air comes out of the vents. It just kind of dumps into the cab somewhere. The shifter. It is a, I believe, B&M. Yes, it is. It is a B&M shifter. I personally absolutely love this shifter. It only has one little hiccup, though, is that to get into reverse, you have to pull back into neutral and then gently feather it forward to hit reverse. I don't know if anyone else has that issue. It's not really an issue, but, you know, it is what it is. It's an old car. Sideways Tweety Bird. Random face sticker. Don't know what that is, honestly. This, I love that it still has this. Malibu Classic. I know that on some old cars, those badges are all ripped out, or they just are faded. They don't look as good. That looks brand new. I mean, just look at that. That is like brand spanking new. dash, not terrible. It's got 2 cracks on it. It's got that crack, and then we have that crack right there. That's the worst crack. The other crack really isn't bad. Speakers. There are no speakers in this thing other than that Bluetooth speaker that I have back there. That Bluetooth speaker has been with me since my first old car, which I got rid of a few years back. It was alright. It wasn't a hot rod like this, I'll tell you that. It was a 1982 Chrysler LeBaron. If you know anything about those, you know that they were slow. They're cool. It was a convertible. I could cruise in that thing, cruise the streets. It was just nice. Soft ride. Not like a Cadillac, though. But it was soft ride. Got a lot of looks. But I get way more looks in this thing. I'm so excited to own this vehicle. I know that it'll have its own little hiccups. But, hey. So do we all, right? Little Chevy emblem right there. I love that. I think it looks amazing. I've already had someone tell me they don't like it, and I said, you know what? It ain't your car, so it doesn't matter. Back seats. The back seats are original, actually. The front seats are not. I don't know if you noticed that from earlier on in the video. These seats, I believe I was told, were out of a 1968 Chevelle, and those seats are original to the car. They're original. That's just a bunch of paperwork that I haven't gone through yet. That's the seat belts that I just freshly installed. Yes, they are in the back, but they work perfectly, like absolutely perfect. Also, that right there, that's my ashtray, because as you can see, it's missing from right there, but I don't smoke, so I don't really need an ashtray. Yes, my seat backs are missing. I have them. I haven't put them on yet, because I don't know if they're missing anything or not. I mean, the backing, they honestly look really good. Like, they almost look new. I just haven't gotten around to putting them on yet. I haven't had the need to yet. But, you know, that'll be another video eventually. Getting the seat backs on, all that stuff squared away. I think that's really, honestly, all for the interior. Except, I love this. Yes, ashtrays. Ashtrays everywhere, except for in the front, because it's on the ground back there. But, got ashtray. Got 3 ashtrays. New vehicles, they might have one if you get lucky. But, yeah, I mean, she is a pretty nice car, in my opinion. The doors weigh roughly 300 pounds apiece. That might be an over-exaggeration, but I mean, dang, those things are sturdy built, let me tell you that. Also, it says Chevelle over here. It's a freaking Chevelle. If you know about these years, you know that they were a Chevelle Malibu, is what everyone calls them. Because it's just a Chevelle. That's all that it is. This front sticker right here says Chevelle by Chevy. But then as you saw on the interior thing right there, it says Malibu Classic. Malibu Classic. Because this thing is a classic. I think that's all, honestly. I'll do just a quick walk around of the vehicle so you can see the whole thing in all of its glory. We'll do just kind of like a walk around here. Sorry if it's a little windy. I can tell that there is a little wind gust today, and I do not currently have a microphone for my phone. But we'll just do a little walking around here. The taillights, eventually, see how they look like that. I don't know if it looks a little darker on camera. They're like a brighter red. I'd like to kind of smoke those taillights, eventually, of course. But, yeah, I think that'll look good on it. Got that nice chrome bumper. The wheels are like a silverish gray, if you can't tell. But I think they look nice for now. They'll hold me over for a little while until I decide to get some nicer, better wheels on it. But, yeah. This is my little hot rod. Now, I'm going to go ahead, close up the hood, do whatever. And then, I'll do a little startup of it for you. I got a little, like window camera that I'm going to try to mount on the window if I can. Do a little driving. I'm not used to that yet. I'll do a little bit of driving just so you guys can hear it while it's driving. I'll get you good startup sound, because it sounds amazing, as you already know from my first video, that this thing sounds great. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get ready, get everything set up on the car so I can drive around with it a little bit, and yeah. All right, so we are ready now. I got you guys hopefully set up properly on the dash, kind of like you're sitting in the passenger seat a little bit. So we'll try to go ahead and get this bad girl started on up. There we go. Oh yeah. As always, fasten your seatbelt. Sorry if the video is a little shaky. I can't really help that, can't really tell, so sorry about that. Oh yeah, the video is definitely a little shaky. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix that for you guys right now. Hang on. Alright, let me try to fix this. Alright, okay, so that's a much better spot. And it's actually not really in my way. Let's see. Oh yeah, right there. Right there, maybe. No, we'll go a little right there. Alright, that doesn't look too terrible. So, we'll just drive around for a second, and then I'll probably end off this video. I don't think I'm really gonna get on the throttle too much here. Try to be respectful to the road laws, you know. Even with a race car, you gotta be respectful, you know? Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know this car is a little loud. It's not crazy loud whenever you get on the inside of it. But man, on the outside of this thing, it sounds mean. I'll probably just take it down the road right here. Out the Amazon, I'll grab my phone real quick so that way you guys can't see exactly where I am. This is a top secret location. Alright, there we go. Hey guys, sorry about the bad lighting for a second. I just wanted to make it clear. The next part you're going to see of this video, I accidentally filmed it wrong because I was taking my phone off of my stand. But I actually filmed it wrong. I filmed it so the video is going to be sideways. That's my bad. Still getting used to this stuff, as I said. But at least the rest of the video, it's all good. I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, just be aware the little rest of this video is going to be sideways. But I think, my phone, I think that's where we're going to end it off today. Yes, I'm paying attention to the road. I'm driving very slowly. But I think that's where we're going to end this video off today. Park this, because I might sit here, put around park, and enjoy the nice air. That's what I might do. So, you guys have a good one. And yeah, I think this is where I'm going to have to end this video.